Good morning, good morning. Holy smokes. Here we go. Here we go, man. Futures back down, trying to rebound here. CPI data is ugly. Horrible. Why is Goldman Sachs trending on Twitter? Clarita says was surprised by higher than expected inflation data. I think even Bitcoin took a dump. Slight pullback. Let's see. So these numbers came at an increase of 0.8% month over month, and the core actually came in at 9.9%. I believe it's 4.2 year over year. That is not good. And right at 5:30, look how futures dumped. Wow. So we're trying to hold here. Let's see. Morning, John. JL. Good morning, Destroyer. Stacks a lot first. There we go. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. It's at 56.2. Let's see these other coins. What's Ethereum at? 4.2. Yeah, Ethereum was moving last night. Shiba's down. Safe moves still up. Party's over or what with Shiba? 88 up. Doge 48 back down under 50. We'll see how these do later on throughout the day. Big dumps to cover. What's going on with AMC? It's still 10 bucks. I think it'll be there for quite some time. ETC's at 105. Classic 105. Oh yeah, I don't even want to look at stocks today, man. I just want to close the portfolio and come back later on during power hour. There we go. Futures pulling back down. Damn, it seems like we just ate up yesterday's gains. Like this. This is what I was afraid of. This number this morning. And we are getting collapsed. We're back on Tesla 602. Let's see other stocks. Apple, back down. Facebook, Microsoft, Netflix, these airlines. Neo, getting wrecked. Sundial surprisingly had some, I think, pretty good earnings yesterday. Let's take a look at Roku, T-Doc, Coinbase, 298. Morning, D Wade. Check out Eyes. Yeah, I remember this stock. It's not great at all. Notice how ever since it had that rally to 26, it's had some spikes, like from here to 10 to 16, and then it pulls back, and then it consolidates from 7 to 11, and then it pulls back. So it's having these random spikes that it cannot hold. But I think that is in anticipation of earnings, in which I would not consider a play. I just won't. Morning, Gilbert. The last time core CPI was here, the Fed fund rates was 20%. What is this? The 1970s, if I'm not mistaken? Is that the 1970s? Who was the guy? The Fed guy? I forget his name. Has a pretty unique name. Fed 1970. What's his name? Does anybody know? Because I think 1970s was pretty bad. The Great Inflation of 1970, the 1965 period to 1982. I can't find this guy. Vlocker, there we go. Paul Vlocker. That was the guy. 1970s. What's going on, William? I eat chicken. We need some hopes again, man. We're getting clapped this morning. Someone has to pay for all these government goodies for the last hurry up. Yeah, Banana Nut. It was Blocker, Paul Blocker. What's the call for today? Literally, I just want to shut everything down and go for a walk and enjoy some coffee. That's it. I do not want to look at stocks. If Tesla, whatever this goes. Damn, man. I had a feeling we are gonna get wrecked this morning like this. That data is ugly. I'm pissed. Your boy Kramer had Roblox CEO last night. I thought he was on this morning. He's probably gonna tank today. Let's see. Is Kramer still holding them Roblox bags? I know he is for Amazon though. 31.87. Even Neil's backed out at 34. Yeah, we need Powell to come give us some hope, man. This is all transitory, right? He needs it to come tell us everything's gonna be all right. How's the whole pipeline thing going on too? That see, we have like we're getting hit left and right, man. Let's take like a spy really quick. Oh yeah. We just need to have a day like Friday, where we had that ugly jobs report. We need the exact same thing today. A rally that does not make sense. That's what we need. That's exactly what we need, man. How's GameStop? I did not take a look at GameStop. 146. So we're kind of still there on the 150s, man. We need to come back up above 150. Today has to be the day. We have to climb back up above 150. Oh, the fighting too. That was going on all night yesterday too. I kept seeing on Twitter, inflation and taxes. It's not good. Bitcoin 56.1. Let me remove all these indicators really quick. Let me add the EMA. There we go. 13. Why does it just stop here? What the? What's going on? There we go. Not looking too stable, I'm not gonna lie. Bitcoin cannot climb back above 60. Ethereum's at least above 4 again. Good morning, Victor. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. We're on track for recovery as long as the virus is under control and the vaccination continues. Ignore the massive spending and the complete lack of any competent leadership. Futures with a triple bottom. Market opens in 4 minutes. Have you guys been seeing the gas shortage out like in the east? The lines are ridiculous. It's like it reminds me of the toilet paper. Oh man, time to get a Tesla. Let's see what CNBC is saying. Let's see what they're freaking out about really quick. It's exactly like the toilet paper. Yep, brings back those vibes. People getting into fights. Oh my gosh. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Move this really quick. Close this. Looks like book club Wednesday. Yeah, it's one of those days, man, where you just close your portfolio. Don't look at charts. Nothing. You go for a walk. You enjoy some coffee. You meditate. You read a book, and you come back tomorrow. Goldman Sachs is trending on Twitter under cryptocurrencies. A Goldman Sachs boss has reportedly quit after making millions on Dogecoin. That's hilarious. What a guy. What a boss. What's his name? Let me see. $8 million. Yeah, boy, why go work when you're sitting at home and you're taking checks, right? I think that it was 8 million, he said, jobs. Market open 7 seconds. Inflation is trending on Twitter. Let's go, baby. Buckle up. All right, Kramer, stop, stop. Like, we need exactly a day like Friday. You have a disgusting rally on shitty numbers like this. Let's go, baby.
eroded, but that number's too high, and I struggle.
I'm sorry, I had it muted, I think.
Come to the meeting and say, I can tolerate a little inflation until we get that minority number back to where it was under the previous president. It's wrong. I think that number's wrong. And we have to stay easy until more African Americans are
Federal Reserve Chairman.
There we go.
Yes.
Keep talking, Kramer. You're pumping it. Come on, baby.
There's the opening bell.
Come on, baby.
You see that? That's a bet that the Fed is going to break.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
That's going to be what to watch, Jim, here as we get our opening breath. NASDAQ, of course, down 4% for the month. Although we did erase that 2.2% deficit at the open yesterday, Jim. I wonder what you made of that.
I thought it was, there was a lot of Woodstock buying, and those were the stocks that turned. That was led, this is for the.
Gotta meet you really quick. Oh my God, what a pop here at market open. Tesla topping 611. All these other EVs. 25. Coinbase looking kind of dead. Roku. Twitter. Here comes the pullback. Oh, they're talking Tesla now.
No.
As we take a look at Amazon shares, down less than 1% right now.
Always
Of course,
talks about
you were
Amazon.
Very enthusiastic about the quarter that the company.
It was a great quarter.
Not to mention the year that it had last year.
I do not like the fact that Alexa has been putting on songs that I like, Carl, it's just a little intimidating. I wake up and she has songs that exactly. I wanted to hear the Boffa Brothers today, Cajun music. How she had it ready.
Really?
Yeah.
AI, baby.
AI is scary.
It's coming for you.
It is.
It's coming for us all.
Why do you need me if you have her?
Sort of.
We don't.
It kind of reminds me, Jim, of the sales figures that we've been getting out of Bezos. I think the sales we're in the $6 billion range.
6.7
Right.
In terms
Jesus.
of Amazon shares.
6.7.
And when that crossed, that's when their stock started going up, as if it was a weight on the stock
was
that
done.
trades.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. When he was done the tranche, the stock went up.
Yeah.
It wasn't because they had more deliveries.
It's quite a thing when you can sell $6.7 billion worth of stock, and it's sort of just, whatever I had on my couch, whatever I found around the house. I just wanted to sell
Loose change?
things. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, let's not be jealous of anyone, David. It's just unbecoming.
Didn't say I was jealous of them.
Oh,
No.
really?
Yeah. No.
Carl, I think he's jealous.
I would like to get in one of those rocket ships, maybe, although it could be.
I don't know if you want to be in the Virgin Galactic because they've delayed that
that's
one multiple
delayed.
times.
Blue Origin. Yeah.
Can I be in one that's not pre-revenue?
You want to be in an earnings story?
I would go up in one of his rockets if he called me.
Bezos.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would
call
too.
me? Sure.
Come for
Carl,
a ride.
I think it's one of the most exciting things ever. But Bezos has to call me. I'm not going to call him. It's not about me.
Oh, that call's not coming. Guys, long before there was a Kathy Wood, there was a guy named Masa. Masa's son.
The 2,000-year-old man?
Yeah, or the 300-year plan.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm confusing him with my favorite Mel Brooks.
Plan's going pretty well.
All right, that's enough for now. Let's move these guys to the side really quick. Send Kramer to the moon. That volatility is here, baby. Look at these spikes and drops. Let's take a look at GameStop really quick. 145, AMC 1020s. Nice, nice. The VIX tapped to 2391 this morning. There we go. See that bounce. Viacom, Discovery, CCXI. Right back under 11. I need to go dump it now. GameStop Ollie 130K. It's not good. Oh man, inflation's trending. Don't come down, don't come down. Wait for this to update. UVXY. It's creeping. It's a slow stepper for sure, definitely. You would expect the inflation to be priced in 100%, even after Powell said it. They expected this, but people are gonna get spooked, man. People are gonna sell headlines like always. People will sell headlines, and look what happened. The data came out here at 5:30. Look at this candle at 5:30. People are gonna get spooked. People will dump. I think even Bitcoin fell like $500 like this in a second. So it doesn't even matter. Come on, baby. Let's have a green day. Go green. Let's have one of those days where the market does not make sense at all. That 4-hour on Tesla is looking critical. Rejected at EMA on the 4. Higher lows, baby. Holding 6. Let's not see 500 anymore. Let's just trade above 6. Oh man, what's Doge at? 48 still? Triple top resistance here on NASDAQ. Oh yeah, 100%. The higher P's are going to get hit way harder. Especially since the 10-year has also been going up. Sundial coming back down. EA also had earnings yesterday. Lemonade was another one. Oof. Selling off 62. And stocks are pulling back now. VIX is up, yup. All right, back to 6, back to test 6. GameStop pulling back once again. AMC 1014. Those VIX calls were nasty, man. Printing tendies left and right. Oh shoot. I don't know what to expect today, guys. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know where we're going. On news like this, you should expect Bitcoin to be rallying. It's not really moving. Dun, 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 I don't understand that. Oh man, I don't even know what to look at, guys. Like I don't know. I'm like a deer in a headlight in headlights right now. I'm just let the market take us where it's gonna take us. I don't know where we're gonna end up. Yesterday, at least we had some better insight on that bounce that we were actually headed up. Right now, we have no direction just yet. I mean, we're obviously red, we're down, but I don't know if we're gonna flush. That's what happens when we print trillions of dollars, baby. Now we gotta pay up. Give a shout out to my son Zach. Zach, shout out to you, baby. Vayak is creeping. Well, let's take a look. Mm, maybe when it's above 40, I would say it's creeping. As of now, I think we're gonna flush, man. I think we're coming down. That's what I think. Twitter's dead. Alibaba earnings coming up. Triple twos. Come on, baby. Prove me wrong. Here we go. We're going for the quadruple top here on futures. How far do you think Tesla will drop? Hopefully not 5. I mean, I want this to hold above 6, and from what it looks like right now, we're headed back up for another test of that resistance. We need Tesla to hit 650 today. We need a stupid rally. We need a rally that does not make any sense. That's what we need. Monday I thought we were gonna melt up or trade flat. No, Monday was horrible. Monday we tanked. Yesterday we had that sympathy bounce. Today was like that CPI was a nail in the coffin. That's what I thought. I was willing to take the risk though. But as of now, it looks like we're headed back up. There we go. Yes. Oh man, I just want to punch my screen right now. Yeah, we're at the same. It's like all the work that we did yesterday, the market did yesterday was like taken away like this, like nothing. Look at the 5 minute on futures. All the work we did to recover. It's like a whole trading day, all to get wrecked by one piece of data.
That was up 0.8. That goes back to June of 2008, since we've had a higher month-over-month headline CPI. You strip out the all-important food and energy. This series goes back to 1957, up 0.9. We haven't seen a number like that.
Oh.
Well, going back to 1981. Yes, 1981. And finally, the year-over-year headline that really captured my imagination, up 4.2%. We busted
baby.
right through the 4 handle. Haven't seen a number that big on a year-over-year headline since September of 2008. So these really are big numbers. In terms of whether they're transient or not, nobody could answer that question. But it does seem a bit counterintuitive that the period of transience is going to be very short. It's doubtful it's going to be a month or two. Many think minimum 6 months, but 6 months, markets are going to have to contend with that. And if we look at what's going on with the market, it's easy. Look at 10s and 30s on one chart intraday. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Matter of fact, at 166, where we sit now, we're up a half a dozen basis points, and it doesn't stop there. Let's look overseas. I paired up Boons and Gilts on an intraday chart. You can see they're experiencing the same type of move, and most likely they'll be experiencing similar bouts of higher prices. Carl, Jim, David, back to you.
All right, Rick, thanks so much. Rick Santelli. So S&P 4120 here. It's an inside day. Early days, though, here at the first part of the session. Dow S&P are on pace, though, for the worst week since the last week of January.
Look at this. A quick reminder, all recommendations expressed by Jim Cramer. Oh, take it off. Oh, man. CPI level is at 2008 without a market crash. Don't scare me, man. Let's go, baby. Come on. I expected futures to at least be green, man. That was not the case. That was not the case headed into this morning. All right, we broke past that resistance here, and immediately we start pulling back. Good old Netflix under 5 still, 492. SPY dropping like a rock again. You swooped up 5 shares of Tesla 613. It's a pretty good price. We're in at 634. We're in right here. Let's take a look at Dogecoin really quick. Dogecoin 49 cents. Bitcoin is rallying. That's what I'm talking about. This is what we were expecting. It didn't make sense Did it make sense for Bitcoin to come on down with data like this? Bitcoin is at 56.7. It's bouncing back up. Shiba's still red. Ethereum 42.96, almost at 4.3. I do not want to watch CNBC right now. What's going on? Look at that bounce. You love to see it. All right, I'm seeing two different numbers actually on Bitcoin. I'm seeing 56.7. Oh, there we go. I guess they're off by a couple $100. Kramer's talking about the Tesla numbers in China. I need to hear about that. Was it like 25K in China compared to like 35K last month? But it's still above February's, which was like around 15K. Let's see. Kramer.
Hey, listen, China, are you realizing the incredible discrimination they have against a huge group of their population?
Well, it's a big group of Uyghurs in particular, and persecution that's going on against them, and it is an issue. It's been an issue, by the way, for some time. The question is whether or not certain companies will be brought under more pressure to divest or stop certain things. But when it comes to EV in China, Jim, I mean, you've got so many domestic players there that are being funded, by the way, by our capital markets. Right. This goes back to a point you've been making for years.
I know, but this is my Navarro.
But from our capital markets, not to mention, of course, state support as well. And the question is, do they actually become real players? Can they dominate?
Well, that was a very good article in the Times.
Yeah, yesterday.
I love that. The Times has been doing some very big takeout pieces that are excellent.
Yeah.
All right, guys. There's a look at Tesla 616. We're back in a moment. Don't go anywhere.
You would think Neo's jumping on this report? Absolutely, but it's not. They moves in sectors, baby. Tesla's leading. Wherever Tesla goes, Neo's gonna go. Another one is XPeng, XPEV, which I believe has earnings. Yes, tomorrow, pre-market. Pre-market tomorrow. Give me another leg up, Tesla. Show me 620s. This brings us back to midday levels yesterday. Not bad. Not bad of a start. It could have been worse. Or it can get worse. Let's not jinx it. Because futures are higher lows. I'm not convinced just yet.
Economy. Guess what? It grows the economy. Benefits everybody. Hurts nobody. Guess what?
What was Oh gosh. Let's not jinx it, right? Because this thing can flip like this really quick. There we go. Show me 620, baby. That Kramer pump. Let's fucking go. Oh. Yes. Go, baby. Go. Without the help of NASDAQ, let's have a day where we're not tied to anything. It's just the beast alone. It's just the beast alone. Let's go to 650s. We're testing EMA on the 4-hour. This is a crucial breakout point. I can see 650 today. Let's go. Screw the NASDAQ. We're leaving you behind. VIX is taking off. That's spooky.
Not downward.
Oh.
It's Novavax, which is held up. It used to be a $2-3 stock, and it's beginning to lose its fans. JP Morgan is questioning their ability to make the vaccine at scale.
Vaccine. Yeah, Vicom. There we go. Finally doing something above 40. Now I would consider this creeping. There we go, new high. Peloton. I forgot about that stock. 92. Oh, damn. Damn it, NASDAQ. It's coming down. It's coming down. Oh, we got 40. Yeah, the VIX is not spooky. We're at yesterday's levels. Yesterday high was what, 2370s? Wendy's?
Voracious eating of the Baconator, David. The double Baconator she's had, and I actually put it on Twitter.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know that she wasn't happy with that.
No.
But Todd Pettigore's done a fantastic job. Win, and we got to talk about this interactive deal they did with Bill Foley, another Spackaroonie McFaddy guy, David. And then
I think I'm gonna throw up. Home Depot taking the hits. Walmart, Visa, MasterCard. That's the Morgan Stanley. I'm sorry. What's the other one? What's MasterCard, guys? Ticker. Had the biggest brain fart right now. MA. There we go. 360s. Oh, Wendy's. Oh, yeah. GameStop. What are we doing? 145. Don't get rejected at EMA. 620 is a pretty crucial level for Tesla. The 620s and NASDAQ is pulling back. Don't follow, Tesla. Don't follow. Bitcoin is sitting at 56.7 still. Cardano, yeah, that's up 2% today. 2.24%. Shiba's the one taking the hit. Yeah, she was bleeding a little bit today. It's down 6%. Safe Moon, what are we at? 1.11% up today. We got the magic 1111. Should have taken my money and ran when I was up 1,500%. It never hurts to lock in some of those profits. Because when things start to go south, it doesn't get pretty. Just like we are now in the markets, we're going south, baby. Futures are fooling us. And there she comes. 613. I believe that's 5 EMA. No, EMA on the 5 is 10. 610. So this is exactly what happened yesterday, too. Palm tweeted, he said the official numbers released this morning say that consumer prices have increased 4.2% over last year. Nasdaq is pulling back. This is the highest since 2008. The problem? No one actually believes the official numbers. Just imagine what the real number is.
Of April, as we get year-on-year inflation of 4.2, up 0.8 month-on-month, the hottest month-on-month rise since 1981. And with that, Dow, S&P, Morgan, worst week now since January.
Yeah, a chill from hot data. We're 30 minutes into the trading session. Here are three of the big movers that we are watching, starting with Amazon. Shares under pressure this morning as tech, I should say, continues to feel the pain. Separately, there was an EU court ruling in Amazon's favor, scrapping a mandate that the tech giant pay back $300 million in taxes to Luxembourg. As you can see, shares are down more than 1%. Electronic Arts issuing a bullish forecast after beating its Q1 earnings projection, expecting the pandemic-related momentum to continue, even as COVID-related restrictions ease. Shares, though, down 2%. Finally, we're going to end on Fubo TV. Those shares are surging after delivering record revenue. The stock is still down over 20% year to date. Don't miss the CEO, though, of Fubo next hour on Tech Check. David.
Thank you, Morgan. Let's get straight to our senior economics reporter, Steve Leisman, on this inflation surge accelerating at its fastest pace, well, in a long time, Steve.
Yeah, David, a much hotter than expected inflation report, shocking markets, and even the Fed Vice Chair Richard Clarida just saying in an interview he was, quote, surprised by the report and that if inflation rises to a level inconsistent with its goals, well, the Fed has the tools to bring it down. He added that he does not have unlimited tolerance for inflation and would be concerned if inflation expectations became unanchored. But Clarida reiterated the Fed line, saying he still believes the surge is transitory, while it could take some time to bring supply and demand back into balance. You see that throughout this report. The headline number of 4.2% compared with 2.6. We were looking for 3.6 in the consensus. Food and energy, core inflation removing food and energy nearly doubles to 3% from 1.6. Driving the increase, used cars up 10%. That's partially the chip shortage that's reduced car production, as well as, by the way, your used car is worth more if you drove it less. So there you go. Transportation services up 2.4%, with a massive increase of 10% for airline ticket prices, natural gas, medical care, and food up. That's still a pretty strong number, even though it's not as strong as the other ones. Food up 0.4%. Michael Pierce of Capital Economics says almost all of the gain was driven by outsized increases in sectors that are seeing demand surge as restrictions ease. Another factor were base effects. Weak numbers from the beginning of the pandemic, they dropped out of the year-over-year calculation. That added at least 0.7 percentage points. That doesn't explain away, though, that prices are rising and rising faster than most forecasters predicted. Remains to be seen how long the Fed can hold the line, saying that all this is transitory and not a problem for the economy. Back to you all.
Hold the line.
We'll go right back to you, Steve, because transitory is the word. Jim Cramer and I have this debate.
Yeah.
Not a debate. We discuss it every morning because I'm not necessarily taking the opposing view. But what does, this as a longtime watcher of all these statistics tell you in terms of the transitory nature of the data?
So you know me, David. Me and my spreadsheet were like this. So what I did this morning is I looked at when the base effects would start to come out. And we would start to see in in July, the base effects begin to stop pushing up prices. If we get to July and August, and those base effects don't start dropping out, and you still have surging demand, you still have surging prices, and you don't hear the stories, David. I think the reporting that Morgan does about the freight business is very important, and all the reporting from Phil LeBeau and all of our reporters out there about what's really happening on the ground in production with these supply disruptions. We need to see those things come back in a line, global supply, domestic supply, and then you can start to say, okay, what's the true state of inflation out there? And all the while you have to worry while we go through this transitory process, have we made a major impact on the psyche of consumers and built-in inflation expectations? That's really the worry right there.
Yeah. Steve, thanks for the shout out. I know you just touched on this, but to dig into it a little bit deeper, I mean, obviously we kind of have this trifecta right now, right? The rising commodity markets and prices there, the supply chain blockages, the hiring difficulties we're hearing from an increasing number of companies right now. When you actually look at some of these key inflation data points right now, I mean, do we even bother with year over year, given the fact that it's so noisy last year? Should we just be looking at month over month or digging down deeper below those headline numbers and those core numbers, more specifically when you do talk about things like transitory and where we could see lasting effects?
I think that's an excellent point. The month-to-month is giving you a better look. We like to look at year-over-year to smooth it out, but because of the base effects. What people don't know, Morgan, is that you're deep down at heart a trucker and that you daily send out freight and trucking data to all of us. And I saw some of the data you're looking at there.
This is true.
But look, let's go to David Faber's favorite indicator, which is airline passenger prices. Think about it. You had all these airlines that were in the airplanes that were in the desert. You furloughed your pilots. All of a sudden, everybody wants to fly. The planes aren't on the tarmac. The pilots aren't there to fly the planes. This is an adjustment period. We'll talk about inflation and real inflation when we get those planes back flying, get the pilots back at work, and then see what's happening to airline fares. That would be true inflation if it's not a matter of supply disruptions and the shock of going from an economy that stopped to an economy that's really revving up right now.
Yeah. I mean, from a Fed perspective, does any of this really matter right now at this moment in time until we start to see some stronger jobs growth?
I think it won't matter for their policy. I think they're maybe feeling the heat. And you've heard now a couple of folks say, Brainerd yesterday and Clarida today, they both said, hey, if this gets out of control, we're ready to act. They didn't have that rhetoric before.
All right. Steve Leisman, thank you. Joining us now is Valerie Grant, Alliance Bernstein SVP and Senior Port.
Pancake swap is trending. A big lie is trending. A big lie. Gas shortage 2021. What a time to be alive. Oh. See. AMC is ripping. Holy moly, what is going on with AMC? Looks like some news broke out or something. I don't know what this was. You guys remember yesterday 511 was trending, AMC 511? So it went from 1016 all the way to 1047. That's an amazing candle right there. But I don't know why it's dumping again. Like, I don't know what that candle was. Maybe some covering going on? I don't know. It's kind of weird, eh? Usually it would follow like a GameStop pop, but we're not seeing that on GameStop. I think I will put a cardboard box behind Wendy's. Are they hiring? There's a crypto called Bugger. There we go, Tesla. This is a very interesting spike, though. Any news? I don't think Rashim sucks for the news. It's really late. Let's take a look at Twitter. Twitter is usually really fast. Let's see. AMC keep buying. AMC, it's gonna blow up. With that pop, I'm gonna go wash my car. Yeah, the volume on these candles are nuts. Almost a mil on one of these. On the one that shot up from 1017 to 1050s. Hold AMC at all costs. To the moon it goes. I guess Cash App is having issues as well. I guess it's no news for this spike. You would expect this looks like a news catalyst spike to me. So I don't think so. Maybe some shorts. The volume though was nuts. After the squeeze, everything I own will be electric. This guy says will no longer depend on oil again. EV bikes, cars, etc. AMC will be a life changer. It shows where he tweeted it from. He's a local guy. Oh, he's in L. Yeah, he's in LA. Interesting. There we go. Shout out to Tesla, baby. Ooh, futures. I don't like to see that. That means Tesla's dropping hard too. Damn. We're getting baited one more time. Quadruple bottom. It's like we're stuck in this range here. We're not going anywhere. Palantir sucks. What's going on? Guess who bought 2 million shares of Palantir yesterday, guys? None other but Kathy. And today they're getting wrecked. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they're... I don't know what price they bought in at. I just know they bought a crap ton of shares. Kathy Wood loads up 57 million in Palantir. And they are not doing the best today. They're down 2%. As you guys heard yesterday, one of the heaviest shorted ETFs on, I believe, number one. And with Tesla being also, I believe, the number one on their portfolio, percentage-wise, they're getting clapped today as well. So let's see what they buy and sell today. I think they were trimming some Apple yesterday. Let's pull that up because they sold a crap ton in something yesterday. I forgot. They sold. There we go. They sold. They sold Virgin Galactic. They sold 300,000 shares. Workhorse. Yes, they sold 1.5 million shares in Workhorse. I believe Workhorse is dead. I think they lost the contract with the Post USPS. So they sold yesterday. Is it on here? No, it's not. They sold Tesla? Nope, I'm watching their emails like a hawk. They have not touched Tesla at all in quite some time. Usually you see the usuals. They bought Coinbase yesterday. You see that consistently, Roku, T-Doc. But Tesla, no. They haven't really been trading it. Morning, Raphael. Good morning. Domino's Pizza shares spiked 3.7% as Ackman says he took stake. Damn it, Bill. What is he? Pershing Square, right? PSTH. Is that it? Bill Ackman says he owns 6% in Domino's Pizza. Hoo-hoo! I'd love to see that. Bill Ackman. Every time I hear his name, I think of last year in March when he was shielding Spreading Foot on CNBC. I'll never forget that. I'll never forget that. And he ended up making like 2 billion shorting the market last year. I'll never forget that. That's insane. Viacom is still going up above 40. 40.67. You know what they said? Any coin with the with the letter save or ape is going to the moon. AMC looking great. Yeah, AMC had a pretty good spike here. No news that I'm aware of. But now it's bouncing slightly. These are such odd patterns. You don't really see patterns like this. GameStop creeping. I gotta go use the restroom because I've been drinking a lot of water, but I'll be right back. And by the time I come back, let's see if Jamer takes us to the moon. Let's leave Jamer in charge really quick. All right, here we go. Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Ackman sold to buy Domino's. He sold none other but my addiction, Starbucks, which is at 11:11. There it is. Bill Ackman says sold Starbucks over Domino's. Blah blah blah. Did Jamer take us to the moon yet? No, but he saved us. What's going on, Michael Riley? Also perceiving a major bounce in Tesla back to the 750s. Should make it to the range of 550 or 500 million market cap. 500 million or B? Usually on pullbacks like this on Tesla, you'd expect a rebound. Look at the time we had a pullback here. When was this? Late April. That rebound of 715. You'd expect a stronger bounce, but we're being held back. There's a lot of concerns right now. I'm fired if Jamer brings us back. There we go. Jamer, I love you. Almost. We're in this range, man. We're stuck. We're not going anywhere on futures. We're not. There's no direction just yet. We're being fooled left and right. Like I said, I literally just want to go take a walk and read. I don't even want to look at this. I don't know what we're going to do. I'm just going to set some alerts. This is the alert I want to get. We're at or above. Let's do a Tesla alert at 6:18. Let's do that. If it comes under 600, I'll create an alert. That's the alert I do not want to get. A low on here on futures, at or below. Let's do that. Safe space. My crypto website, Bitmart, just like crashed or something. It's not pulling up anything. Look at this. That's a sign. All right, we're gonna end it here, guys. We'll be back power hour. Hopefully, when we come back, we end up like yesterday. Maybe 6:30s, but there's a lot of uncertainty going on right now. Let's see what the market takes us. We're still stuck in this range. I don't know where we're gonna go, but hopefully on upward. With that being said, I will see you guys later. Hopefully, you guys have an amazing rest of your morning. I'm outie.